All right, so here's how it's going to go.
Okay.
We're going to do an introduction.
Right.
And then we're going to get into it.
Introduction. Okay. Then we have prologue.
A prologue, yes.
Then we have 3.
And then a prequel.
Yeah, prequel. Then 3
prequel
paragraphs. Then a conclusion. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it's your 10th grade essay on fucking To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh.
Anyone actually had to read To Kill a Mockingbird in school?
No, but I read it in grade 9 because it was just on the teacher's desk, and they're like, "This is reading time." I'm like, I didn't bring a book. Can I read this? And it's got a lot of in there. I think the first time it was on, it was this old woman. She was like, they're talking about this robber or something. And I guess the owner of the house, like, shot a gun or something. They're like, well, how do we know who it's going to be? Well, if you see a white, that'll be him. I'm like, whoa, what am I reading?
It's pretty, I mean, I don't remember books in school. I think grade 8 we read The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And grade 7 I read Lost in the Barrens.
Those are...
And grade 9 I think I don't remember the name of the book. It was one about, like, some, like, Arabian horse racer or something. What the fuck was it called? I don't remember.
Talladega Nights.
No, it wasn't Talladega Nights. Something in the Wind. I can't remember what it was. And then Lord of the Flies in grade 10.
Oh, yeah.
That's Lord of the Flies, classic.
Yeah.
I really didn't pay much attention to school after that, so I don't remember.
I read more books in college than I did in high school.
Of course.
I read more books, like, during the summer in between, like, years of school than I did actually at school, because I got to read what I fucking wanted.
I've read so many
2001
books
and stuff
on
like that.
the toilet. That's where I get my reading done. Like, I'm just sitting there for like 30 minutes. I just wait for a chapter, and I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm done. Get out of here.
I can't do that.
Well, I mean, I have to.
Well, I mean, I guess you do, but I mean, like, people talk about, like, I gotta take a crap, so I gotta grab my iPhone and go in there. I'm just like, I can't be on the toilet for more than, like, 3 minutes. Like, I got shit to do. I got shit to do, and then I got shit to do. Right? I was like, I gotta get back to fucking Fallout.
I gotta take a 10-minute dump.
Okay, poop. Why
don't you just have your TV or the monitor, like, angled so you can have your bathroom door open? And you can just play.
Oh, I'm gonna
efficient.
bring the whole Game of Thrones books with me. I'm gonna read all 6 right now.
People do that, like,
I read Game of Thrones on the toilet, all of it.
I think people do that if they have kids. Like,
to get away from them.
I got kids, I gotta get away. I'm
exactly.
gonna go read. Mm-hmm. You're gonna go read, like, fucking some long ass. I'm gonna read War and Peace, all of War and Peace while I'm taking a dump. Your wife's just looking at you like, you motherfucker. I know what
I'm
you're
still dumping.
I need help with the kids.
No, I'm still pooping.
Tell them about it on Pinterest. I don't give a shit. Anyways, that was our introduction.
Oh.
I guess. I'll have to bleep out all the time Steve says.
Yeah,
that was said it right there.
Oh, was I recording? Oh, that's right.
Big racist.
I was looking at Audacity thinking, okay, it's good we're not recording right now, but I saw the bars going up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's not used in a racist context, when you're actually referring to literature where they use the word, that's fine, I guess.
Like young children read that book. Yeah.
Whoever's playing with shit, stop it.
Steve.
Joe.
Fuck you. You know it's you.
Jerk off quietly. That's what I knew. I knew this was gonna be like. People are gonna fidget or gonna want to fucking do stuff.
No. It's not. It's not people. It's Steve.
It's Joe.
It's Steve.
Yes.
Steven, please.
Just like
Steven,
I can picture him now with like his hands just like his fingers dug into that arm of his chair, like looking around, like no.
I'm actually playing with a piece of tape right now. Like it's so dirty.
It's just like a fucking child.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do the format for this. Like I was thinking. Well, I mean, because we're gonna put this on YouTube, right? And there's obviously nothing to show, so I was thinking like it would just be like the logo over and over again. But then I thought maybe I'll just find pictures that represent us, and then whenever one of us is talking, I'll put the picture on the screen. That sort of thing. Just something simple.
Okay.
It'll be really tasteful, respectful pictures.
No, it won't be.
Don't worry
I
about
can
that.
see the pictures right now in my mind, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I see Joe's like cowboy.
Well, Joe, if you want to learn how to edit a fucking video, then you go right ahead. And then
Joe, you
edit the
useless
video.
bastard.
Oh, how many videos have you edited, Steve? I recorded a video with you.
Yeah,
so
I got like
practice
halfway through that, and I was like,
editing.
oh my god. how the fuck does he do this? I don't
Yeah,
even know what
yeah.
the fuck
He's
I'm
like,
doing.
hey, Joe, join me on Audacity. We gotta record a video. I'm like, okay. He's like, I need to practice editing. And then it just got weird after that. He's like, hey, here's some lines I want you to say. Oh, Steve, you're so muscular.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
that's right.
those arms.
now I
I'm
do
like,
remember
what am I
that.
reading? And he's like, just keep reading. Just keep reading.
Yeah, that's true. But
Read
I mean,
harder.
it would have made for
Read harder.
a great video.
Yeah, great video on Pornhub. Like
What did we play? We played
20% porn
Victor.
quality.
Oh, yeah,
Guild
Victor
Wars.
Vram.
No, Guild Wars 2.
Oh, yeah, we played Guild Wars.
I
Did we
actually
play
have
Victor
that
Vram?
file right now on my.
Did you?
Well, yeah,
For the the one that one time where Steve's like, I'm gonna do something.
yeah.
And
No,
then he's like,
that's around the time I moved to school, and then we didn't have internet, so I could have like edited. I
Could've,
remember
like, edited
you
the shit
told
out
me
of-
you're like, I'm like,
I got
fuck,
20
I don't
minutes
know
of
what
footage
I'm gonna
and
do.
3 months to edit it.
That's right. That's right.
Fucking amazing.
Then I started trying to do
Fed.
some like League of Legends editing. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, that's
Delete.
right. I tried
Delete.
to sync up all the audio, and it just wouldn't fucking work. And I tried for a good hour. I was like,
Yeah.
I should just ask Josh, or we could just get pissed, never touch this again. And here we are.
Reminiscing about it. You know what? Recording is, you're gonna throw stuff out. I'd say like 40% of what we recorded has never been edited. Either just
What?
because I didn't want to, or
was just
it
bad.
was shit.
Yeah.
Like the infamous musical.
Oh my god. Wait, that one didn't get shown? The one...
That was the worst idea ever.
It was
Oh
the worst
shit!
thing.
On 7 days where you walked around to our houses.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
pretty bad.
God.
That was very
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. That's.
I just scrap a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason we're doing this is because I don't want to record any more video footage because I still got like 10 hours of Fallout stuff to do.
Jesus. Yeah.
So, I mean, we're good for videos for a while.
Yeah.
We also need a name for this,
Mhm.
like a name for our podcast.
Steven, please.
I had like inspired ones like the 1047 vlogcast or stuff like that. I was
No.
like, no,
no.
that's not good. Then I was thinking, like, how about like 3 J's? But Steve's not
Oh.
actually a J.
No,
It's
my
just-
nickname's my nickname's Joey.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
true.
in my family calls
Joey!
me Joey. Yeah.
we don't.
Joey, take your
True.
pants off.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you getting at there?
That's what we always
Nothing.
heard in the
But your mom's
background
beautiful.
when we're recording. Triple J.
Alright. Steve, I'm going to give you a warning right now so you can kind of think of something offhand.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have a little segment called Steve's Corner later
Uh-oh.
on where you're going to have to think of something Steve like. Because I know, like, when we get into the game section, like, what we want to talk about, it's going to be mostly me and Joe. 'Cause
Sure.
you don't like games at all.
Uh-huh.
So
You want
that'll
me
be
to
your
just-
time to shine.
Just
Because we'll be talking about Fallout 4, and you'll be like, Fallout 4 is a game that I've heard of.
Yeah.
And that's going to be your input on Fallout.
And I heard it's the third in the series.
that's ridiculous, Joe. It's obviously a 4.
Like, you're close. You're close.
You're close, Steve. You're close.
Okay.
We'll give you half a point for merit.
Okay. That's
0.5 on
Let me
your
just
scorecard.
get all snug then. Oh, shit. Never mind, I can't.
Oh, my dick fell out of my pants.
Oh, my hand's right there. Whoops, might
Oh,
as
it's
well
on the floor.
rub it a little bit.
Oh, and in my other hand, I have some vegetable oil.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Hello,
Do
Crisco.
people jerk off with vegetable oil?
I don't know, probably.
If you're healthy, you do, because it's less fat.
That's true.
Can you imagine if you did that like every day, how just like dry and cracked your skin would be on your dick?
Not if you kept oiling it up.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to just, like continue oiling your dick like constantly. Constantly.
Constantly, Steve.
Yep.
All right, so this is a segment of the show, the unnamed podcast that we call What's Up with Steve and Joe. Let's start with Steve. Steve, what's up with Steve?
What's up
It's,
with me right now?
Your school year is coming to the to
No,
an end soon,
I'm
isn't it?
done. I finished all
You-
my finals. I got all my grades back.
Are you like in grade
Grade
7
first
now or
one
8?
of
How does it work?
no,
11
actu-
teen.
No, first year of university. Went okay.
Did you win?
I won. I got through it.
Did you level up? Like,
Yeah.
how does it work?
Well, I got to go through 3 more years,
Uh-huh.
and then hopefully I'll know what I want to do by then. And then I can
Good.
make some money, and then I'd be rich. And yeah,
Yeah, speaking of
that's the plan.
school,
Uh-huh.
not to get too off topic, but that's kind of the whole point of what we're doing here. I was reading about how they talk about women make like blah 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 less than men.
Yeah.
Like women make 20, 25%, 30% less than men, and someone actually broke it down, and it was really interesting. Like the conclusion was, at worst, women actually make 5% less than men. And what they're looking at is a lot of like the jobs that men and women actually go into, and they broke it down as like most women go into. I can't remember what they class it at. I actually had the image. It's an image on Imager, and I don't know like the actual like factage behind it, but it looked really legit, and it made sense. But because if you know a lot of women, they're idiots. No, they tend to go in jobs like nursing, healthcare, mental health care, teaching, stuff like that. I guess I think they called them like nurturing professions, stuff like that.
Yeah.
While men go into like engineering, business,
Like risky jobs.
well, like well-paying jobs.
Yeah, well,
And
like
it's
the
not 100%.
risky jobs
Like,
are the well-paying jobs.
I mean, like there are male teachers and there are women, business end, but for the most part, like I don't know how many waitresses we've worked at with that work that have like gone into like, oh, we're going into marine biology, or I'm going to be a substitute teacher. There's nothing wrong with that, but generally compared to, high-paying jobs, they are low-paying jobs. Like teachers make less money. Steve, you know that firsthand that teachers are not very well paid. So
Especially in BC.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's...
So it was an interesting argument.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
I
just
thought-
based
wasn't
on
there
them being.
also stats or something about like just when men and women are both in like doing the same job, like women get paid less, or was that not true?
Well, the breakdown was like they tend to make slightly less, but the reason women just make less overall is just mostly because of their position. Also, women, of course, will leave a job
Oh.
for like a year or two, sometimes when they have kids, which men generally do not do.
Mm-hmm.
And that can, I've seen women leave work for maternity leave and just never go back to that company. So if they want to work again, they got to start again at a new company,
Yeah.
Right.
that sort of thing.
And that's going to affect their overall income.
Yeah, and it's going to affect, like I worked here for 5 years. I had a kid. You know what? I decided not to go back. I took 2 years off to raise, get my kid started, and I decided to get a new job. So you're starting your career all over again, that sort of thing. Men generally do not take time off when they have their kids. So
I
That
forget.
is
I think
true.
it's Norway or one of those awesome countries. Like paternity leave is actually like, it's not like mandatory, but it's frowned upon if you don't take it. I think it's like 6 months or something like that.
yeah, paternity leave's an actual thing.
Yeah.
I always wonder if it's like in North America or something like that, where it's kind of like, oh, pussy, you can take out paternity leave.
I'd fucking
baby.
take that. It's like you get a vacation
Paid
with your
vacation?
kid.
Fuck
Whoa.
yeah. Fuck, we're having like 6 kids in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not doing that. That's gross. All right. So, anyways, what's up with Steve? School year's over. You did okay.
Yeah. Did all
What are you
right.
doing for the summer?
The last week I've just been playing Smite. Like just wake up and I smoke weed and then I play Smite. I try to fit in some feeds. Try to water myself every now and then.
Just gotta stay hydrated. Gotta
Yeah.
stay
Feed and
hydrated.
water.
Feed and water myself. Yeah. I don't know, probably look for some work soon.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, not bad. Got
Are
a
you
bit of
staying
money
there for the
saved up.
summer?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in PG.
You should probably started looking like right away, because that's a job market
Yeah.
that's going to drive really quickly.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's-
very
yeah.
saturated.
It's true. Yeah, I was thinking I was just.
And you're
gonna
going to end
go
up doing a
more-
job you don't want to do.
Yeah, like
working
the
in the kitchen.
Yeah, because I'm like, at least like worst case scenario, I can get a job in the kitchen. I imagine. So. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Move closer to your mic or move your mic, because you sound farther away.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Joe, what's up with Joe?
Not much, usual. Work, drink, work.
How's your employee situation?
It's getting better, but summer's about to hit us, and that's just the shit storm. So, if you see me online, that's rare.
Well, if you give me room and board and like I don't know, $20 an hour, I'll come work.
$20
for
an hour.
I'm
20
worth
bucks
it.
an hour, man. That's like a tenth of what I make. Why would I pay you that?
Yeah, we're
you.
actually
Fine, whatever. Give me 200.
we're actually in a pretty good situation here. I maintained a crew over the winter.
Yeah,
to-
I was a
under
part
some-
of that.
I'm under some duress from ownership, but it's paid off because unlike last year where I had to like hire 4 or 5 people going to the summer, we had to hire 2, and I've already hired them like a month ago. So as long
Yeah.
as no one leaves, we're solid for the summer. It's
Yeah.
a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be a bit better this summer than last summer, but we'll wait and see. Because I've got, like, some of the staff have been there at least a solid year and a half now, so it's a bit better feeling going into it because they know what to expect and they know what they're doing. So it's like, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's important in like service industries that have spikes
Yes.
in
Yeah.
consumerism.
Yeah,
in
when
certain
you
periods.
when you almost double what you're doing regular time to summertime, it's important. Yeah.
Yeah, like 80% of the staff we have right now was there at least one summer, so they know it's coming.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like the
Except
work
for our front
ethic.
staff, those guys are fucked because like fucking 2 of them.
Oh man.
Gonna be hilarious.
With like running the bar at the front.
Yeah, like the waitresses and bartenders.
Oh, yeah,
most of
isn't
them
it,
are there.
Oh no.
It's gonna be
Isn't the
awesome.
owner bartending now? I heard the bar manager is leaving or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of our owners is kind of the interim bar manager for now.
I've got my serving it right. I can run a bar.
Dude, I have my serving it right too. And Josh
I'm
made me
actually-
get my food safety.
I'm actually I got
God.
that too. I'm actually certified to run a bar. So
There you go. Future job. We all want to pay cuts and to live in a worse place than we are now.
yeah, but it's running a bar. Isn't there free samples like all day?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. No.
No.
sorry.
I mean,
What?
yeah, sometimes when I was working.
Sometimes.
That explains why you're not
Well,
working there.
The manager would be like, "Here, drink," or he told some chick to drink something. Oh wait, maybe it was probably alcohol. Like fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just drinking the bar mats, weren't you?
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, but I mean, there's so much liquor in there. Who cares?
Something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with that?
It's like free booze.
So what's up
Can
with
I-
Josh?
I just told you.
I know,
Kind
but
of similar
like,
to
more-
Joe's.
Yeah, that's. I guess.
I don't know. I was really happy that the Raptors won yesterday.
Oh yeah, I saw your things. I was like, I don't believe it, or something about believing. I'm like, uh oh.
I wrote
What's
believe.
happening?
I believe, and then I
Oh.
wrote cautiously. I believe.
Cautiously, yeah.
That was nail biting. Sometimes I personally worry about myself because I don't care about things anymore.
But then the Raptors
Like I really
play
just
and
don't care. And then yesterday I felt good because I'm like, oh, I was really nervous. I was like, oh, like they had a big lead and then they're kind of choking it away, and I was just like, I was like sad that this might happen, but at the same time I was like, oh, I have feelings. Okay, that's good.
That's good. Yeah. See, there's still hope.
I tell people at work I'm a robot, so they already know. I
worry about it sometimes though, because I always say like, oh, as you get older, you don't care about little things so much. But I just become like in the last 2 weeks, I just become so casual about everything, like, and it's good in a way, like especially in my job, because like, I'll be working on something, and then someone will come in the office and be like, we need your help, and I go into the kitchen and they got like fucking 8,000 bills and everyone's panicking. I just like walk on the line like fucking John Wayne. I was like, don't worry about it. It's fucking just you do this and you do this, and
And that's
don't
what you
get
need.
stressed.
Yeah. Oh, it's yeah.
and then I was like, I clean it up and everyone's like, thanks, and I'm like, yes, whatever, and then I leave, and then I'm like, that's a good time to not care. But then I was like, I'm thinking like, if I had like, kids or something, and then I heard they were killed, I was like, would I actually care about that?
Yes.
Like I worry about that sort of caring. Like if I heard like family members died, if I'd just be like, oh well, I'm gonna continue playing Fallout, of course, but that's really sad. So I worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, the wife already knows I'm a robot. I have no heart. She knows that. I'm like, I don't cry.
So when you
I don't
guys
have
having
emotions.
kids? Because I thought you were dad. All the
I
jokes.
am a dad,
You're
but
ready.
not with her. But not with her.
Oh, you have a child.
Eight other kids in Mexico.
Oh.
Shh.
We don't talk about that.
We don't
My
talk
bad.
about them.
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, the Raptors were my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know you guys don't watch basketball, but fuck, that was.
Yeah. No, I mean,
because
it's Canadian
Detroit's not
team
in the
now.
playoffs and Chicago's not in the playoffs, so there's no point in watching the playoffs right now.
Steve
God.
Nash, right? Wait, is he still on the Raptors?
Oh god. But it was a big deal because I mean, for basketball, that's all Canada has, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And they've
That's a big-
gone out first round in the playoffs the last 2 years in a row, and they've kind of had this like monkey on their back and all this pressure. And they barely won. Like, they had a 20-point lead, and they basically gave it up. And they should have lost the game, but they somehow managed to win it. So, I don't know.
Those
I think
are
it's
always
good for
the best
basketball
games.
in Canada.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It made Drake really happy.
Because that's what we care about, Drake.
Drake's super happy, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about some channel stuff.
Okay.
Our channel,
Okay.
the channel 1047.
We have a
I
channel.
don't know, just thinking about videos. Obviously, we're doing I'm doing the Fallout 4 series.
Yeah.
That has been.
You don't
our
invite
longest
me to
running
play
series.
with you. God.
You can't play Fallout 4 with people.
What?
God, you fucking noob.
Oh my
Idiot.
god. I could
Stupid retard.
I could talk to you. Be like, hey,
That's true.
don't
It's a role playthrough though.
don't shoot that guy. This is the voice in your head. I'm the demon, and Steve could play the angel. It'd be perfect.
Yeah. I can do that.
I'm happy with it though because
Actually, that would be cool. That's a good idea.
it is interesting, but maybe for something else. I'm happy with it though because I've done like solo playthroughs before, and I usually give up around episode 3. Just because I'm like, no one cares about this, and I don't feel like I'm as compelling as like a lot of other YouTubers do. My thing is though, I'm trying to convey is, you know, I'm not as entertaining as like Sips or someone else, but I'm definitely better at this fucking game than those idiots are.
Yeah.
Like I've got 450 hours in Fallout 4. That's more than like your average YouTuber just picks up a game and goes like, I'm gonna play this game today. We're gonna play blind. It's like, why am I dying so much against this death claw?
Yeah. And
That
I
sort
think
of thing.
you were doing some videos telling, like, giving tips and like shit, right, about certain games. Like,
Yeah, I
that
did
was pretty
some-
cool. Yeah.
I did
You,
some
like,
guides.
tests
I'm working on a survival guide for Fallout 4 actually.
Oh yeah.
I keep putting off finishing it, but I think Joe needs to watch it when it's done.
Just because he
he sounds
sucks.
pretty hopeless.
Makes
We'll
sense.
we'll get into the game stuff later.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the channel stuff, I don't know. Like, we obviously need a new series where we can all get in and do stuff. I mean, it's fun to just hop into GTA every now and then. But
Yeah.
I was talking to Joe like a week or so ago, and apparently 7 Days to Die is kind of like getting bigger and bigger.
Rebooting.
I know Rust is big right now, but I feel like Rust is going to drop off soon. And Rust is just not a game I'm really interested in. It's a survival game that's just all about PvP. Like, you might run into a bear. I mean, that's fun and all, but, I mean, for what we're doing, when we're not actually interacting with random public people, it doesn't work.
And it's hard, like, people don't want to watch that the whole time when you're just running into people and can't really
I mean, there's
get into
probably
the
better
story.
places to do it. Like,
Yeah.
like all the Yogscast is going, like, Rust crazy right now. They probably got, like... And it's fun to watch. Like, I'm definitely enjoying it, but I'm like, I'd rather just watch it than play it. That's sort of like I've played it enough, that sort of game enough to know I don't really want to play it. But it's fun to watch those idiots, fucking other people do
Yeah.
crazy shit in it.
Yeah.
But like another 7 Days to Die series is not out of the question. It looks really nice now, and they changed a lot. And I don't know.
Do you
I think
Ian
there's
would
still.
play if we got
I don't
him?
know what's going on with Ian.
Yeah,
What the hell's going on? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the thing?
No, I realized my fucking monitor's just turned off.
Oh.
I just
Oh,
realized I
move your
I
mouse.
haven't touched my computer for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. I've been doing that, moving my mouse around because my screen went black a couple times now. I'm like, no, don't shut down. No.
Ian's playing Marvel Heroes right now. I don't know. Ian, I mean, if he doesn't want to play or do this stuff, then
I'm
you
gonna
can't force
message him right now. Hey, I'm gonna say, hey, penis face,
Okay. I'll message him too.
love you. That's what I said to him. Hey, penis face, love you.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
said the
say,
same-
Hey, sunshine, fuck you.
Yeah, I booted up 7 Days to Die the other day and it looked a lot different. I was like, whoa, this is like way different. Like crafting's different. Like the whole interface screen's different. Like it feels new.
Yeah, they've. I think they completely overhauled the engine and changed a lot of the assets and like the light and stuff, so it looks a lot more different.
Yeah,
I don't
all
know.
the plants and everything look different. And they had like
I think there's just like a niche there for video stuff. Like I was just looking through our hits and stuff the other day, and I noticed like the Motown stuff still gets a lot of hits because I don't think there's a lot other than like Let's Play stuff in 7 Days to Die. I don't think there's anything unique.
That's
with
right,
it.
because we started pretty late, right? I mean, what the fuck am I saying? We started when it was pretty low, right? And like it wasn't very popular.
Yeah, I mean it was okay popular, but we were just looking at it on Steam because you can have Steam show you stats on games, and it was like in the top 20 or so, wasn't it, Joe? Top 20 or top 30?
When we looked last week, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting more play than Ark is, which is interesting.
Yeah, and Ark's still like a top buy, still too on the top 10 once in a while.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's something I'm thinking. I just need like a good idea. Like I like the in characters like idea, that sort of thing. That's kind of what made it unique. Otherwise, it's just a Let's Play series, and I mean we're okay at that, but I like the random RP we were able to do. That was the most interesting stuff to me.
And 7 Days is a pretty tough game too sometimes, so that's what.
Yeah, it can be. It can be.
Yeah.
I mean, making bases underground kind of negates all the threats.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go.
It's kind of a
route next.
workaround.
Even though like we made all the bases underground, I don't remember zombies hardly ever coming through Motown though.
Just a couple times, yeah, but not very often.
Once or
Like
twice, but yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
a horde would kind of wander through every now and then,
But nothing like where we had to set up barricades or worry about stuff like that or defenses. It's like, yeah, there's hardly anything.
yeah, I wonder if it had something to do with us being by the lake or just in a nice area. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some ideas. I don't want to go into them because that'd be kind of spoilerific, but I've had some ideas for more, I guess, kind of like a traveling thing instead of just a making base thing.
Oh god damn it, Joe!
It's fucking important. He's a
Yeah.
dad.
He's a dad.
I know.
You
He's
don't
got
even
8
live
kids.
in Mexico.
I know, but they sometimes get a cell phone, a burner phone, and they text me, "Hey, Pablo, Daddy, are you there?" I'm like, "No, no
Pepsi.
hablo, no hablo la
Pepsi.
English."
No,
Just remembering that episode of Simpsons where Bart gets sent to Mexico or something, and then it's sent a kid from Mexico to live with the Simpsons, and they get a kid named Pepe, but Homer always calls him Pepsi, and they fall in love with him because he's like the best kid, and of course Bart's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I love you, Pepsi." The Simpsons back when it was great. So it's summer soon.
Soon.
Well, summer movie season's starting. That's what
I
I was
know.
gonna get into.
Oh,
Summer movies.
Oh.
Who's excited for summer movies?
I am excited.
I wrote down some of the big name movies coming out this summer, so
Yeah.
we'll just rapid fire them and get
'Kay.
reactions on them. All right,
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Captain America.
Hard on.
Ooh.
You excited?
I just said hard on. How's that not excited?
Well, actually,
I think Steve was just like, really? They're making a Captain America movie?
yeah. I think I've watched half of the Winter Soldier, and I'm still very behind.
Oh,
But I understand what's going on. Like,
Winter
It's-
Soldier might be my second favorite Marvel movie after Guardians of the Galaxy.
oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. That was pretty good.
Winter Soldier is really good.
Yeah.
It's underrated. Okay, so Joe's very excited, and Steve is now aware that they're making a Captain America movie.
Like I knew like
Next week.
Civil War or whatever. I was stoked.
All right, X-Men.
Oh, I didn't know they were making one of those again.
Oh, I'm gonna hunt you
like,
down and kill
Age
you.
of Apocalypse. X-Men Age of Apocalypse. That's what it is.
I'm 50-50. I don't know yet. Like I saw
No?
a trailer too, and I'm still. The trailers look pretty good, but is it Singer directing it?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm excited.
And Steve is now aware that there's an X-Men movie coming
Yeah,
out.
I knew there was a Captain America. Give me a break.
I'm into the X-Men movie. I like Apocalypse was probably my favorite X-Men villain, and I was kind of like, I saw the makeup and stuff. I was like, but then I saw what's his name is actually playing. Oscar Isaac is playing. Is that his name, Oscar Isaac? The guy
Yes.
from Star Wars and
That sounds right.
Ex Machina. He's really good. He's a good.
Ooh,
actor.
that was a good movie. That Ex Machina.
Yeah, he played the crazy scientist in that movie.
Oh, okay.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
And plus I like all his other
Oh,
guys
wasn't
in
he?
X-Men.
He was the one in Star Wars, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Poe.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
No.
Like, I'm gonna watch it.
I gotta go to the bathroom, so I got better things to do.
I'll watch it on Netflix. That's
Yeah.
I wouldn't even get Netflix to watch that.
Okay, for a sec, have you guys seen Batman vs Superman yet?
yes.
No.
Is it like I'm gonna watch it, but was it worth it?
Was it worth what?
Like I'm hearing a lot of people don't like it, but it's fucking Batman vs Superman. I feel like I'm gonna love it.
Are you asking me if it was worth like the movie
Sure.
cost?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
did you
sure.
like it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay.
It's like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 movie. Could use better editing. Batman or Affleck was great as Batman.
Oh,
I think most
sweet.
people are universally accepting that.
Was he good? That's nice to know.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is a terrible actor no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. I thought it was fine. It was fun to watch. There were some really like moments, but for the most part, it was worth watching.
Henry Cavill plays like the same guy. He's like a Jason Statham. He plays like the generic guy in every movie now.
He plays strong chin hero.
Yeah, exactly. In every movie.
He can't act. He's not
yeah,
an actor. He's
the man from Uncle.
just a
What was he?
handsome man.
The handsome, strong chin hero. In
He was okay in like.
was he in Lone Ranger? Yeah.
No, maybe I don't know.
No, that was Arm
Army
Hammer. Arm
Yeah.
Hammer, yeah.
The guy from the Social Network.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The guy that played the twins. So yeah, it was okay. I mean, you won't fucking throw up watching it. It's worth watching. It's definitely worth watching at least once.
Yeah.
Warcraft.
Oh, very excited.
Joe?
I'm nervous.
I am nervous
Like-
too.
Yeah, because Crystal didn't even know what was coming out when I showed her the trailer. She's like, "There's a Warcraft movie," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, she's like, "I want to see that." I'm like, "I kind of
Yeah.
want to," but I'm like, I'm. That's the thing is like movies like that, because like you got to think like, 15 years we've semi played on and off the game, so you've got this big, huge fucking preconception going into the movie that it's Lord of the Rings all over again, right? It's like you've got all these people who
With
read
angrier fans.
yes, with so much hate and like watch
So much
that.
hate.
Yes,
I think they're gonna.
there
I think the
is.
fans are
There-
gonna love how they throw in like Goldshire and like throw in all these things from the game.
Did you see
They're
the
like, "Holy
Goldshire?
shit."
Did you see the Inn?
Yeah, it
They
was
did
while
like
ago,
a
I don't
pictorial
remember.
of like the remake of the Inn from Goldshire.
Yeah,
It's really good.
That's
Like it's like they've obviously gone into the game and like, okay, we're gonna remake this in the movie. I mean, it's just missing like the night elves dancing on the table. But I mean, it's pretty good. Like obviously, they're trying to, show the game through the movie.
but that's the thing. Like,
I'm a little worried about the CGI
yeah, the
because the
CGI
orcs look a
and,
little weird.
and the story itself. Like, if there's no story, if it's like, oh,
Well, the story is going to be based on
that
the earlier
orc.
Warcraft games. The story is solid.
the
yeah,
Dark
no, I
Portal and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm not too worried about the story. I'm worried about how the screenplay shows it and how the actors act it. And the
how
thing
they
with the
flesh it
CGI
out.
is CGI is like one of the last things to change before that CGI could probably be touched up 2 weeks before the movie hits the theater. So
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
still not even
True.
done yet.
Yeah, because I'm just nervous for it because it's just like it could be good, but then it could be so bad. It could be like one of those ones where it's like
I don't think it's gonna be terrible, but I think it might be disappointing. But it could also
Yeah.
be great.
I'm optimistic.
I'm hopeful.
I'll play the pessimistic on this one. I think it'll get a lot of views like the first weekend, and it's gonna fall off on the second week because everyone will go see it and they'll be like, no, don't go see it.
There's also the Blizzard factor. Blizzard's
Yeah.
really protective of their IPs. They generally don't do bad things with them. That said, Diablo 3 launch. So we'll see. We shall see.
Have you guys seen the Jungle Book?
No.
No.
I
heard it's
if
good.
you saw the cartoon
Yeah.
movie, it's pretty sweet. It's cool. They do a good salute to it.
I'll see it.
Yeah.
All right, next. Finding Dory.
Just because I was so young when Finding Nemo came out, I love that show, so I'm pretty stoked. Dory's so fucking stupid. You gotta watch it.
Joe?
I would rent it. I wouldn't go to the theater to see it. It would probably
Yeah.
be entertaining because it's Pixar.
Well, I won't rent
I know
it
the
because
quality
that's not a
on
thing
it.
anymore.
Yeah, or on Netflix or Shaw on Demand it, but I know
Yeah.
the quality will be there to see it. But it's not like I gotta go see this.
Yeah, it's just
It's Pixar. It'll be good, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always nervous about going to see kids movies in the theater as a single guy.
Hey kids, you
Hey,
gotta go
kids.
see this fish.
All right, this one I just kind of threw in, but Independence Day.
No.
Um,
No.
what? Or like they remaking it or something? Or
Yeah, they're making a new one
No.
with Will Smith not in it.
No.
Oh wait, am I thinking?
But it is the same director.
No.
And what's his name does know how to make good blow up movies.
No.
I don't
Brockhammer?
know. I know nothing about this.
No.
No, I'm not interested either.
Not interested.
Ghostbusters.
No. I saw the trailer.
I
The
did not
The trailer's
see the
awful,
trailer.
isn't it? The trailer. I heard a stat. The trailer is the most disliked movie trailer, like thumbs down
Yeah.
on YouTube.
In history.
Yeah.
In
Is
history.
it it because of people just loving the old school one so much, or is it just
No,
No,
all
because
that?
it's really bad.
It's really bad. Like, you
It's
watch
bad.
it, and they're like, oh, 30 years ago, there's these guys that were busting ghosts. And then all of a sudden, they're not around, and they have to reinvent everything. I'm like, well, if these guys were around, like, so long ago, like, where's all their stuff? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. You know, sometimes there's, I mean, movies can, or trailers can be bad and the movie can be good. That is a thing.
or trailers be good and the movie be bad. Prometheus.
Or they can, so maybe they're hoping, maybe it's a good movie and the trailer's just really shitty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
had
need to
high
watch
hopes.
it
Like,
'cause
I
it's
saw the
Ghostbusters.
cast, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty good for the cast.
What's the chick's name? What's the,
Melissa McCartney? Is that?
Yeah.
yeah. I liked her, but I'm kind of getting tired of her because she
Yeah.
plays the same character in every
Like she
fat,
gets a
fat jokes and
Ditzy.
The F word.
no, not ditzy. She's like the badass, but she's so tiny that it's funny.
yeah. But it's always just like she makes fat jokes and then she drops F bombs.
Yeah,
I like Kristen Wiig.
Like Bridesmaids
Yeah.
was fucking. She was hysterical in that.
Yeah, but that was like the first time we saw her.
Yeah, definitely.
And then
I think
the Heat was
Heat.
pretty good, but
Yeah.
then it just kind of became very apparent she's just playing the same character over
Yeah.
and over and over and over and over and over again. It was just like, try something different. Even Will Ferrell did that when Everything Must Go or whatever it was, which was really good.
no, I did not see that one.
It's where he doesn't play for Will Ferrell, basically. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
well,
Will
what
Ferrell
Jim
started
Carrey?
doing.
What was that horror movie? The number 43 or something.
23.
23.
If you want to watch a good Jim Carrey movie where he's not Jim Carrey, actually, there's quite a few of them. Watch Man on the Moon and
Man
what's
on
the
the
one,
Moon's
the
good.
sci-fi one with like the memory erasing.
Truman Show was good too.
Truman Show.
yeah.
I can't remember the other one. People can IMDb it.
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy was all right,
Yeah.
but he's still pretty Jim Carrey-ish.
But a little.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's it. That's really good.
That one was good.
What's
All right.
that one about?
It's
It's an
Like I
indie
said,
film.
it's like people getting their memories wiped. It's hard to explain.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Star Trek Beyond.
I was never really much of a Star Trek fan, so.
Are you
It was a
saying
bit
you're not much
before my
of
time.
a new Star Trek fan or any Star Trek fan? Because the last three Star
yeah,
Trek
any,
movies
not
are nothing
even-
like the first
Yeah.
7. or 8 or 9.
Like I was pretty young when they were on TV on the Space Network or whatever, and then the movies came out, and I was just
Is there
like,
a channel
I
called the
don't
Space Network?
know. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
But
So you weren't into the last two?
no, I
Is
haven't
that
been into like
coming
any
out
Star
like
Trek.
late summer or is it?
Yeah, it's coming out, I guess, July? Yeah, July.
Oh, July. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I always saw a trailer for like our teaser like a while ago. I'm like,
Yeah, I've only seen the one trailer. I went on IMDb today when I was looking up these movies, and there's still the same one trailer, which is kind of
Yeah.
worrying. But
maybe
considering
when
it's
May
coming out
hits,
too.
they'll start pumping out stuff.
yeah, maybe they just like, why put a trailer now? Because everyone's gonna forget it when fucking X-Men and all this shit come out.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I like them. I think it's J.J. Abrams is not directing this one, but it's got all the same cast, so I'll watch it. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's gonna be about.
I don't know.
That's kind of my take on it. I'll watch it.
Punisher. Punisher's going to
Is
Netflix.
there a Punisher? Oh,
Off topic.
what, like a
Yeah, I'm
TV
not sure about
series,
that.
or-
I loved the Punisher in the Daredevil series. I'm just wondering if he can carry his own series. That's my only worry.
Did you see the fan made video on YouTube?
No.
It was pretty good.
A fan made video, what?
Punisher. I think it was fan
It's just
video.
like, did you see the fan made video?
No, I thought it was
What fan made? These frogs.
of these frogs.
great.
Yeah, it was like Battletoads all over again, man. They like.
Do you have
oh my
Battletoads?
God.
All right. We're almost there. Jason Bourne.
Yes.
Yeah. I was
Matt
kind of
Damon.
confused about the last one because
Matt Damon.
they had like no Matt Damon in that
Matt
one. It was just
Damon.
like you
Yeah.
saw his name on a bunk bed.
Because after
and
the
like,
third one, Matt Damon was like, I'm done.
oh, okay, yeah,
And
that's
I was
what
like,
I
okay,
thought.
well, we want to continue making money, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Jeremy
get
Renner.
Jeremy
Yeah,
Renner.
he
He's like,
did good. I like that one.
He's like, I'll be in it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you know me and my thing with movies, the Bourne trilogy is probably my favorite trilogy. Modern trilogy, like not Star Wars
Yeah.
and not Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I love the Jason Bourne movies.
Yeah.
That
Very good.
being said, I'm nervous about this one. Because I'm such a huge Jason Bourne fan, I'm nervous.
Ah.
Because
Yeah.
this one looks a lot more American. And the cool thing about the Jason Bourne movies where they always had like this European flair to them. 'cause they're all in
Yeah.
Europe, the
Yeah.
car chases and the different cities. This one looks like it's mostly set in the States, which, I mean, it doesn't... I'm worried about it becoming like, Jason Bourne, American hero, explosions and eagles and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's not the
Team
movie I
America,
want.
fuck yeah.
I mean, I know he is American, but it was never like a patriotic type thing, and I'm worried about that happening.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about the character that what's her name plays, that they tried to like shoehorn a love story in with at the end of the
the
third
one that
movie.
worked in the FBI or whatever.
Julia Stiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm worried about them forcing more of that in there. I didn't like that. I liked the stuff with Marie at the beginning, and then the fact that they killed her so quickly in the second movie, and that just became like his driving force.
Yeah.
Like, the second Bourne movie is still my favorite, because it's like they just turn everything on its head when they kill Marie, like right at the beginning, and then he just like, oh, you guys are gonna fucking get it. 'Cause Jason
Yeah.
Bourne's fucking mad now, that sort of thing.
But the
The
fact
third
that
one's great too.
he signed on for the fourth one kind of makes me wonder if he read the script and was like, hey, this is going to be pretty good. And then
Yeah.
went from there.
It's Matt Damon. Okay, Matt Damon's not going to do a movie for a payday. He doesn't need to. He just
Yeah.
did and he's not going to do, because he just did The Martian. He's not doing a movie for like Oscar. Matt Damon, I feel like, does movies he wants to do.
Yeah. So
And
like,
Paul Greengrass is directing again, and he did the second and the third one, so they're familiar with each other.
yeah.
I think
so-
he just likes playing Jason Bourne.
yeah. Like,
Maybe he just needed a break from it.
who would you know? Why would you not want to play Jason Bourne? You
I
go
don't
in the
know.
street
Like,
and
I
you
still
kill
think
this
he's
guy.
the
yeah, okay.
quintessential like action hero of like post 2000. Like, Daniel Craig as James Bond is pretty cool, but I still think Jason Bourne beats him. Like, I think he's the reason they changed the James Bond movies to become more Bourne-like, because they're a little bit more realistic now
Yeah.
after the Pierce Brosnan movies. Poor Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, those are so
Goldeneye's still one of the best James Bond movies ever, and that's Pierce Brosnan movie.
bad.
Yeah. That's
All right,
an
last
old
one. Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Even though it's got
That
Will Smith in
trailer
it, I don't
didn't-
care. That trailer looks so good.
Steve, you want to say something?
Yeah, didn't they like change up a bunch of the scenes, or they did a bunch of reshoots, right? Because it just wasn't that funny. Like people weren't.
That was a
liking it or
rumor.
something? Oh, okay. It wasn't
I
true?
don't know what the actual truth was, but they said that's not the reason. Movies doing reshoots are not strange. Like, it's strange actually when movies don't do reshoots. Like Lord of the Rings famously had reshoots.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
So-
watching all the extra features. Like, yeah, we had to go back for all these reshoots, and I had to put these feet back on again. I was like, oh, I don't want to put the feet back on again.
I'm into it. Like, every time they make a trailer, it looks better.
That's true.
Like, people are so worried about it when Jared Leto came out with the Joker makeup, and like, guess what? Jared Leto's a good actor. He's won a fucking Oscar. And Will Smith is in there, and what's her name? That fucking hot chick that was awesome in
Oh
Wolf of
yeah,
Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my god.
yeah, and it's Will Smith not playing Will Smith.
Yeah, and he's not the
Right.
main. I mean, he's kind of the main character, but he's not the main character. He's just one of many. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
like other good like supporting actors in there. I don't know. I'm interested.
Looks like we
Like, a lot of
lost-
people want it to be bad because it's DC, but
Um,
it might actually end up being
What's
good.
happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Oh,
I was wondering why Steve went dark.
Oh, it
Games
said-
channel.
Yeah. It was just like 10 seconds of me freaking out all alone.
I want it to be good. Like, I
Yeah.
really do, because then it's like it's more stuff out there that's hey, this is very interesting and very good material. Let's make more stuff like this.
Affleck's in it too.
The Who flick?
Yeah. He's playing Batman.
Oh, Ben Who flick?
that one car chase, I bet. That'll be cool.
I don't know how much he's going to be featured in it. There was an animated Suicide Squad movie, so I think it's gonna be kind of similar to that. It's a bit of Batman in there,
Let's see.
so that should be good. I don't know. It's in a good spot too. That it's basically the last big movie at the beginning of August. That's the spot that Guardians of the Galaxy was in.
Yeah.
And Guardians did really good. Guardians is still awesome. Still awesome.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Well, is the second one coming out 2017?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it would be next year with. Is it another Avengers next year? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Anybody seen any good movies recently? Steve saw Jungle Book. I guess you like that.
Yeah,
Probably
it was
very
pretty
high when
good.
you went to see it.
Yes, it was, and it was great.
Joe?
Movies?
Yeah.
No. Can't remember the last movie I saw.
I just rewatched Reign Over Me with Adam Sandler the other day. It's a sad one.
I never saw that.
I just hear Adam Sandler and just like. where's
Yeah,
the guy?
no, it's not. It's Adam Sandler not being Adam Sandler. Well, it's Adam Sandler being sad, depressed, like fucked up Adam Sandler, and he does a great job of like being disturbed and like his family
Yeah.
gets murdered in this plane crash.
Well, that's how he makes me feel.
Oh, well,
Disturbed and sad and
fuck
depressed.
you. Okay. I love
I watched.
Adam
You guys watch Whiplash?
Sandler. No. Oh yes, I did. The drummer movie. That was a great
Yes.
movie.
No.
Whiplash is fucking amazing. Joe,
Yeah,
watch Whiplash.
Watch it.
The last
Yeah.
20 minutes of Whiplash is fucking just crazy.
Holy shit! Yeah.
So
The whole
apparently
movie
Miles
was
Teller has been. He's the guy that plays a kid
Yeah.
in
The
Whiplash.
drummer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing the drums for 15. Since he was 15, he's actually one of the big reasons he got the part is because
Oh,
he can
wow.
play the drums.
Oh.
So a lot of that drumming is actually him, and apparently some of that blood, like from the blood scenes, is
Holy
actually
shit.
actual blood
Wow.
because he was having trouble like adjusting to the way like jazz drummers play the drums. As
Yeah,
opposed to,
it's
I
like
guess-
sideways. Yeah.
yeah. So I assume he came from like just like the standard like rock drum background sort of thing. I'm not sure,
Sure.
but yeah, apparently he was having bleeding hands, and J.K. Simmons was just fucking amazing in that movie.
That's what I heard. Yeah, he's
Like
just
very over the top, like not
crazy.
really realistic. But I mean, he did win an Oscar though.
Oh
So-
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, watch Whiplash if you have not seen Whiplash.
I have not seen it yet.
All right, I think we're coming up on Steve's corner.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds dirty. I think we're coming up on Steve's corner.
Steve's corner, where
I thought
Steve
that
is
was at the
going
very
to.
beginning where we talked about. Well, I was up to, but okay.
No, this is where you get to talk about something that only you're going to care about, or something that we wouldn't really know about, or just
Oh,
anything.
God.
Because we're going to talk about games next.
Wait,
feel like
this
you're not
is
gonna have
just
much
all on me. Like I'm just choosing the topic.
Yeah, just think of something.
Oh. Okay. All right.
And put your fucking like nutcrackers down, or the hell you're playing with now.
All right.
This is nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
Practicing
Brown.
karate in the basement, guys. Oh.
Do you need some more time to think about it? I feel like I should have told him about it, and then we'll just do it in the next episode or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Next 3 episodes. You gotta give more time than that.
Yeah. Thanks. Joe gets it. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe gets it. Do you guys want to talk about death?
Okay. Sure. Let's do that.
Sure.
Do you guys ever think about death?
Well,
Every day.
I'm never gonna die. I'm immortal.
Every day.
I think about death a lot. I think more recently, now that I'm getting older, and it makes me mad. You ever get mad when you think about dying, Joe? Because you're older
No.
too.
No.
Because I think you get older and you start to realize. I mean, this is a really like nihilistic take on it, but I mean, once you die, that's it, right? Everything's gone.
You don't know
Everything
that.
you've done is.
No. It's not
You don't-
gone.
It's not.
You don't
gone.
believe that?
You just
No. I think I'm gone, but that's the thing. Like, I know that I've left behind a legacy.
Sure, but I mean, you're. I mean, people say that, and like, I'm sorry, but jizzing on your fucking blanket is not a legacy.
It's, well, I mean,
No.
I mean,
debatable.
I heard it described once. Someone said dying is like being at a party and being asked to leave early.
Oh, that
That's
sucks.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's
In-
true.
Like, here's the thing. Like, you can look at it two ways. And, like, the way I look at it in the end is, like, everything you've done is just wiped out, and it doesn't fucking matter. Right? Like, I
Yeah.
just think about, like, all this Fallout I'm playing. When I die, I was the only one that ever fucking cared about the city I made in fucking in Starlight or the fucking Hangman's Alley base I made that's like amazing that I put a little picture in the corner. That I'm the only one that ever has that information. As soon as I die, that's fucking gone.
Unless...
No, there is no unless. It's just fucking gone.
No,
there's no unless, Joe.
No, unless you share it. Exactly. Unless you
yeah,
share
but then
it.
those people see it and they die and it's fucking gone anyways.
Yeah, but then they share it, and then you pass on this legacy of where in this game you had this awesome picture in the corner.
Hence the
Boom.
name Legacy.
Yep.
See, I think that's something people make up in their heads to make them feel better. And like it seems very nihilistic, the point I'm trying to make, but it's not. Because it's led me to think you should try and fucking like be alive as long as possible because this is all you got. Like once you're gone, that's it. Like I think I've talked before about like how I think suicide is just fucking stupid because you're having a bad day, bad week, bad year. But I mean, once you cash out, you're done.
Yeah.
Like, you're not at the party anymore. There's no
That's-
chance for things to get better. There's no chance for you to experience anything.
Yeah.
Or even the people that, I mean, terminal illnesses and pain and stuff like that.
That's
I mean,
different.
That's different.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to suffer. But I mean, and there's those people with mental illness, and of course they're going to do sad things. I mean, just the people who's like, oh, I got teased a lot. I'm really upset. And it's like, I'll show them. I mean, I think that's really dumb.
Yeah,
and
and it's mostly sad, like that someone
Yeah.
gets to that point and they think like that's all that they can do.
Yeah.
make it better.
There's more than that out there. There's more than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, so when I think about death and I get mad because I'm like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff and it's just going to be fucking gone when I die. And I'm not even going to remember it because I'll be dead. So I'm like, well, what's the fucking point? And then like I have a very clear understanding or a clear like theory of what happens when you die. So then I sit back and go, well, why the fuck do I keep doing this shit? Like, why do I make a YouTube series or go to work or like try to better myself? And I'm not saying that from a point of view where I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. But I'm like, why do we keep doing that? So I'm like, why do people who kind of understand what it's going to be like when we die keep wanting to do things like this?
Because we enjoy it. Why not enjoy what we're doing while we can, right?
Yeah.
That's why I
There's
don't
a
like.
purpose.
Like I'm not an angry person at all. Like I rarely get angry ever. Like I would never be angry at death. I'd probably laugh at it if I was like dying. I'd be like, people would think I'm crazy, but I'd be sitting there chuckling away, and they'd be like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Cause I'm dying," and I just laugh away.
No, I mean, I get angry. I mean, when I say I'm angry, I don't mean like, oh, I'll fight you, death. I just get angry because I'm like, man, like I can't do any of this shit anymore. Like all the stuff that I'm enjoying doing, it's gone now. Like I don't get to play Fallout 14 or whatever the fuck will be coming out.
But that's why we do what we're doing now, is because we do enjoy it, right? That's the whole point
Yeah.
of life, is to enjoy what you're doing. Like live every day as it's your last, as some people say, right? Just enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying your job, like I love going to work every day. If I didn't do that, then I would probably not like enjoy my life as much as I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's a good like segue there too, because there's like, yeah, if you don't enjoy your job, why do you keep doing it? It's like, oh, because I'm making a lot of money. Well, like who fucking cares? Because you're all good. When you die, everything goes back to zero anyways, right?
Yeah.
So why not enjoy
There it
while
is.
you're fucking here?
Mm-hmm.
And just having a miserable job probably makes you want to be alive less.
For sure.
Right, and
It's
that's
like
gonna
spending
make
a
that's
third
gonna
of
make
your life doing something you hate.
and that's
Yeah.
gonna make your
sucks.
lifespan probably shorter because you're gonna stress out
Stress
about
out,
it. You're
yeah.
gonna do that.
I mean, I think that's why I do what I do, because, I mean, I'll be honest, no one I work with is going to be listening to this. I don't love my job. I think I've even admitted it to people that I work with. It's like, I don't love this. I'm professional about it.
Yeah,
go
you
in and
like
do
do
it.
it.
I feel like a professional obligation to go in and do a good job while I'm there. But, like, as soon as I leave work, don't even like, it's gone. It's out of my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about work when I'm not there, or when I'm,
Like cooks there, they like will just think about it when they're not there, like recipes and like cool stuff, and they write
See,
in their books.
yeah.
just like
just
people
like-
obsess about stuff.
Yeah.
That's exactly me. That's me. I'm like, that's the way my brain works. It's like thinking about work all the time.
Yeah, and I couldn't do that. That's why I come home and I was like, oh, I'm going to work on a video. I'm going to record a video. I'm just going to play a game for a little while. Like, just everything, my brain just completely flips back over to stuff I enjoy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least I'm trying to offset it. Like, I could go out and try and find a move and find a better job or something. But, I mean, for the time being, by my means, I'm happy with it. I'd love it if our channel had, like, fucking 10,000 subs or something. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
And you never know.
slow and
Things
steady.
happen.
So that's my theory on death, or my I don't know if it's my theory, but
Your
like
thought on death.
my
Yes.
thought.
Sure.
Where I'm like, I don't know. I just find it interesting that humans. I don't think a lot of people think about it. Actually, I think it's probably a good thing that like the common person does not think about death the way I do, because then it'd be just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Mass hysteria.
Because it is true. I mean, you start at 0, you accumulate all this shit as you live, and then when you die, it just goes back to 0.
Yeah.
It's just all gone. So
Yeah.
maybe if we live long enough, something will happen where we get to live longer. It's like,
That's true.
you've put your head in the jar and you get to be a robo-brain now. So I'll do that. Sure.
Cyborgs one day. Let's
Steve,
talk
one
about
day you'll
life.
think about
The summer, I'm going skydiving. That's exciting.
That's
you?
kind of like tied into my death thing now, because I've been thinking about those what do they call those? Extreme
Midlife
sports.
crises?
Extreme sports. And then now that I've like got this philosophy of like trying to stay alive as much as possible, I'm like, I'm not taking any risk from here on out. Like there'll be no skydiving, mountain climbing, anything to do with bears or fucking bungee cords.
Hey Josh, you want to try this new chili I made? No, it's too dangerous.
No!
Have you seen the videos of that guy in like the squirrel suit, like fucking jumping out of a plane and flying through like eye holes of mountains and things like that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, no.
No.
And there'll be people like, well, fuck, you haven't lived unless you tried something like. It's like, no, I have lived. Like, I'm here, so I'm living.
Yeah.
So that's good enough for me. But anyway, tell us about your skydiving experience.
No,
Rip
no.
in peace, Steve.
I'm going in July. And I'm fucking
Yeah.
scared.
That would
Like,
be.
for like the last couple of years, I'm like, I want to go skydiving. And it's actually, I think you know Shanna from Breakers. She's like, yeah, okay, we're going. And so now I'm fucking going.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
you're gonna be going tandem. There'll be guys.
Yeah, for sure. But
behind
I mean,
you.
Yeah, right. I mean, he better be snug because
Oh,
I'll settle
they're
for nothing less.
they're
He'll
snug.
be right in there.
He'll be right in there.
Good.
Yeah, not.
And
not
trust me, he'll pull the chute
Mm-hmm.
real hard.
Okay.
Me. Yeah, not me. Not. Like, I hope you don't die, but that's not for me.
Yeah. But I mean, what an experience. I mean, you know, like
I guess. That is definitely
I
something
don't
you do in
wanna
your
be-
20s.
I don't want to be.
That's something you do in your 20s and your late 30s when you're going through your midlife
Yeah,
crisis.
for sure.
Like, oh, I need to feel alive. Like, I don't need to feel alive. I'm 40. I'm good.
I feel my fucking knees right now. It's I'm done. I know I had fun.
So, that's death and now skydiving. All right, so last thing is games.
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 Game of Thrones?
No, it's not going to get. Can't talk about Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Too,
spoiler alert.
too spoilery.
Tyrion drinks
although
wine.
that was
Spoiler
awesome.
alert.
But that was just to be expected. That second episode, I was like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And making us
Yeah.
wait for it, but it's fucking happening. Yeah.
He drank the wine. I knew it was going to be there.
Yeah.
Tyrion, you drunk
Games
the
that we have
bastard.
been playing recently.
Yes.
Smite.
Steve, Smite.
I've been doing ranked 3v3s.
Okay, explain your appeal. Like, what's the appeal of Smite? Like, I know we were bugging you about it, but say over Dota 2 or League of Legends, which are hugely popular. Smite, I know you like Smite, but it was popular and now it's less popular. Like, why do you still play Smite?
I mean,
Is it
there's
because
still,
you know
there's
Smite?
Still a lot of things going on in it, and I just enjoy the view. It just feels
So you
very
just
actually.
like-
You're like in the fight. It's super fucking fun, and
So for the stupid reason that Steve actually likes the game, he continues to play it. I'm just bugging
That's
you.
a valid reason.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
I'm just making fun of him.
yeah. No, I mean,
I think all MOBAs are shit, so you do what you want.
I'm excited for Honor though.
For Honor.
For Honor.
You keep mentioning that, and I think I've heard of it, and then I forget about it, and then I look it up
Yeah,
again.
like,
I was like, oh, it's a MOBA.
For
and
on,
I
isn't
forget
that
about
the
it.
samurai versus Viking versus ninja versus
Knights.
warrior versus knight versus Geppetto?
But it's a MOBA.
Yeah.
Steve was like, take a look at this, and I'm like, oh, this looks interesting, and I looked at it more, and I saw like minions. I'm like, oh, it's a MOBA. Fuck you.
I mean,
playing
yeah, but
MOBA.
it's a bunch. Like, it looks like it's gonna be fucking super fun.
What about Overwatch?
God, I know about this, or maybe I don't.
Don't? You don't know what Overwatch is? It's a
Hold
new
on.
Blizzard game.
Oh, yeah. The FPS, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I saw some gameplay. It looked pretty fun. Looked
I already
very
bought it.
different.
But I'm not gonna lie, I bought it so I could get the angelic wings in fucking Diablo 3. That's the only reason I bought it. I mean,
good
I'll probably
enough
play it, but
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know if it's like an age thing, but just recently I've just not been into shooters as much.
Oh yeah.
It could also be because I just never found a shooter I've really liked since Battlefield 2, which is really sad because that was like 10 years ago.
Oh. Yeah.
I just,
And you're
even like
losing the
MMOs, which I
reflexes.
used to be hardcore into, I'd never had good reflexes. The only reason I did good in shooters is just because I was generally
Tactics?
smarter than the average
Yeah.
person. So I could just do shit and then
Yeah.
give myself an advantageous shot. But if it was just like me coming around the corner and them coming around the corner,
Yeah.
you know, 60% of the time I'm going to die. But Overwatch might be fun. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll play it because I bought it. It's going
Yeah,
into
of course.
open beta this month.
Okay.
But even like MMOs, I don't know. I haven't been able to really get into them. I'm not sure if because I don't want to raid or because I can't raid. Or
Why
I
can't
don't
you
know.
raid?
I don't know. I'm just not into it.
Ah.
I don't feel like I have that like drive in me.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I don't think it's because of like, oh, I'm older and I don't want to play games anymore. Because obviously that's not true. But I'm starting to. No, because I raided before with like older guys with like 45, 50-year-old guys in our raid sometimes. Those guys are just as hardcore as anyone.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing where I'm just like, I don't need this. I
Just
did it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I reached
Like,
some peaks rating.
I'm sure
So
when something new and unique and awesome comes and it has that, you'll be down, get that drive again.
that might be it too. Like the MMO market is really kind of going away. Like it's changed. The MMOs are changing into a different sort of game. They're changing from World of Warcraft and Guild Wars into Destiny and the Division, those sorts of games.
Yeah.
Oh, the Division.
Yeah, what happened there? Just died.
I played Division hardcore. Like I think I got up to 60 something hours. I leveled up, and they changed so many little things. Their loot system doesn't make sense. It's too much focus on the dark zone, like
Yeah.
with the PvP, and not enough on the PvE. They apparently ruined the crafting system. It's
Oh,
too
that's-
bad. Like the base game was really fun. So I don't know. I'll wait because I already paid for it and all the DLCs. So hopefully they do something to fix it. But. So Steve, you've been playing Smite,
Yeah.
and you're looking forward to For Honor,
Yes.
and that's it.
Pretty much. Well,
Not really
Smite,
following
I've
it
been doing ranked, and I think I'm like diamond or something now. Probably like the best you can get to or something.
Have you ever played Dota or LoL?
I played a little bit of League. Just couldn't get into it. Wasn't a fan of the view, and then I played Smite. I was like, oh, this
Were
is
you
much better.
a fan of being called like a like, did that happen a lot?
I think League players are just pussies. They don't want to get in the fight and Smite with me. If any player just come from League and just kick my ass, but
And never Dota 2. Joe, you ever played Dota 2?
I think I tried it twice. Dota
Dota 2's big.
when you play
Everything-
pussy,
Like everything, I was here. Like if I played a MOBA, it would probably be Dota 2 because I've heard a lot of interesting things about it. But I heard the games are really long though. Is it the same with League of Legends? Are they like an hour plus?
No.
No. Yeah, I heard
No.
Dota
the
games can go on for,
5v5
like, an hour.
games
Like
take
league
like
games,
45.
I'd say 25 to 45.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they've also
that's
got like
fair.
other maps which are like around, which are usually like 25 to 35, or they've got like rotating game modes and stuff like that too, which are usually different times on those too.
And their Smite games pretty fast.
The 3v3s, yeah, the 5v5s are very similar to like League at the 25 to 45 too. But yeah, the 3v3s I do like can be 10 minutes to like 40, which gets really nuts, and that's when you just get so high and you're just trying to wipe out their team and they're trying to wipe out you.
I don't like MOBAs, but I'm interested in the market, and I feel like it's saturating. And I wonder if it's going to go the same way MMOs and survival games did. Survival games are probably the most recent where they really peaked,
Yeah, and then just
and the market got flooded, and now they're kind of tailing back because now everyone's making MOBAs. Blizzard made a MOBA. Gearbox is just making that MOBA that's coming out. There's another company, like a fairly well-known company, making one.
But here's the thing: is there an actual competitive scene for the other MOBAs?
Well, that's the thing.
Right? Because League of Legends is a competitive in esports, right?
yeah.
Sure. So is Dota. So is Smite.
Smite not so much, but yeah.
But it's still.
But it Smite, like, getting, like, national TV over in Britain and stuff like that, too?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Yeah. But
League is,
yeah,
right?
League definitely.
So that's the thing, like, League's also being mentioned on ESPN quite a bit. They got Mark Cuban investing in a team in League of Legends and stuff like that, too. Like, stuff like that, right? That's pushing.
Well, here's the interesting thing. Oh, another interesting thing is League's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, much longer can they trot that same old game out?
Like, that's why
Until they
Smite's
make a
gonna pick
number
up.
2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they can keep reinventing the engine, but, like, something's gonna push because it's just a bunch of spaghetti code, as everyone says, right? They're gonna have to redo their engine one day.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
kind of
and
like
then-
Warcraft.
Yeah, and then what happens then? Like, when they do redo it's gonna be sink or swim when that happens.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's interesting. It's interesting. So, Joe, what have you been playing?
Fallout 4, a little bit of
Yeah.
Minecraft once in a while,
Minecraft, yeah.
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Yeah.
Because there are
Fall-
two ships passing the wind. If you only like the same MOBAs, you could lose together.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Steve.
Yeah.
Don't make me join
Joe,
Smite and fucking
join.
rock here. I did play.
Play
And I
it.
tried to invite you to a game, and you're like, no,
You
you're
did?
too high ranked, Joe. I can't join your game.
Oh.
I don't want to embarrass myself on TV when people are watching Joe on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fallout 4 survival mode. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a sec. So that's it?
Yeah, I think
Just
that's
the solo games?
I think
So, other than Fallout, I bought Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
I regret buying Dark Souls 3.
How was your
I bought
penis
Dark
from
Souls
Punch
3
It?
for the stupidest reason.
What's that?
I wanted to see the story.
You
What?
Like, I've been seeing all the stuff, like, with the lore and stuff in the world. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. Like, how dark it is. Like, their take on the fantasy where you play, like, an undead person. Like, oh, I'd like to learn more about that. Like, I like seeing new worlds, like, if they interest me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll try it. And then I was like, I played it. I'm like, I'm not getting anywhere in this fucking game. Who played Dark Souls 3? Have you played it, Steve?
No, I played Dark Souls 2 though.
Did you finish Dark Souls 2?
No, I think I got like halfway, and then I started up again 4 months later and got to the exact same spot where I
Pretty
quit
close,
again,
you're
and I don't know what's wrong with me.
So there's a tutorial area, right?
Yeah.
So you fight like the generic,
Yeah. Boss
dudes.
guy. Yeah.
And then there's like a side boss, and there's like this thing where it says like, do not, turn back. And I was like, well, okay, well, I'm not going to do that because I'm exploring an RPG. And then there's like a boss there. And I was like, oh, okay. So it took me like half an hour to fight that boss. He was really hard, but I kind of learned his things. I was like, okay. And then I continued going through the level, and there's like the end boss, and I fought him for like, I was just about to go to work, and I fought him for like a half an hour as well, and I didn't quite beat him. Like, kind of figured out his patterns, and then I was like, okay. And then I just never played the game again. It's like, I'm really tired. Like, do I want to go home and play Dark Souls when I'm tired and like probably gonna get frustrated easy? So, I don't know. I like the idea of it, and I'll probably get around to playing it again, but I probably should have just waited till it was on sale, because I got like the whole thing. It was like $100. Like,
Ooh.
that's what you do now, right? You don't buy a game for $60 anymore. You buy a game for $90.
No, I go to stores. I'm like, what? Games are $70 now? Holy fuck!
You go to stores? What are you doing?
Like, I don't buy them. I just see them. I'm like, holy shit!
He just walks into GameStop and reacts.
Yeah.
He just throws his hands up and is like, outraged. This
No,
is ridiculous.
I actually
What
went-
are you looking to buy, sir?
outrage.
Nothing. I'm just here to be angry.
I went to
I got
the
Steam, I'm
games.
not an
I
idiot.
went to GameStop or something 2 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, do you guys have Lord of the Rings Conquest? I don't know how fucking old this game is, but it's super fun. I was like just itching to play something. And they're like, just the look I got, like it just felt like I should
did
be
you
feel
mean-
shame. Yeah.
They're like,
Do you
who are
mean
you?
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 2?
No,
Yes.
it was. Yeah.
Look in the discount bin, kid.
Oh. But I mean, like, I bought the new Tomb Raider, and it was $60 in the deal. And like, you get the season pass and that stuff, all that stuff for like another $30. And then what was the other one? XCOM 2, it's the same thing's like $60 for the base game, and then another 30 for all the DLC. That's what I buy. Like I just buy the $90 one because I'm like, if I like this game, I'm gonna want all this shit anyways. And if I don't like the game, $30 is not a huge deal to me. So, and that's how I feel like Dark Souls. It's kind of weird though, because I'm like, I know this is a good game, so these guys deserve my money. Even though I'm not gonna play their fucking game. Kudos to them for defeating me.
Yeah.
You've bested me once again, Dark Souls.
It's just so twitchy. Well, here's my big issue with Dark Souls, and I don't know if it's the same in Dark Souls 1 and 2, is the camera fucking sucks shit. Is it the same in 1 and 2?
I fucking hated it. Like, I fell off so many times, but I think you just get used to that.
Maybe you get used to it. Because it plays in, like, a similar fashion to Guild Wars 2, where, you know, like, it's action, like, rolling and stuff, and, like, swinging and dodging. But the game does two things I hate. The camera I fucking hate, because it's just so... shit. It's a shit camera. Like whoever designed that camera should be like stuffed into like a can and shot into the sun, and replaced with someone from Blizzard because they know how to do fucking over the shoulder cameras. The other thing is like I hate the way it queues up attacks, because you'll fight these bosses and you'll get that opportunity strike, right? So I go in there and I'll just like hit the button like blah 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 blah. Because generally when you do that, you get the animation. You know, I swing my sword, even though I've hit the mouse like 4 times, and I'll attack once. But what it does is, like, if I go in and hit the button 3 times really quickly, it'll make me attack 3 times and wait there while I'm fucking attacking.
Yeah.
So if I want to roll away, I can't do it because it's like, no, you wanted to attack,
You
right?
want to do this. Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is bullshit. It's not a very good Twitch game, I guess is what I'm saying, which is weird considering I'm not really good at those games. But I feel limited by the camera and by the controls. So try again, Dark Souls. Apparently the designer said that's the last Dark Souls game.
Oh.
He's not making anymore. Though I'm sure someone else will make Dark Souls 4.
Yeah. Different. Someone will pick up a license for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some other designer will make it from the same studio. Okay, let's talk about Fallout 4. Survival.
Mode. Ooh.
Joe's really struggling with survival mode, and but then he told me what level he was, and I'm like, oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, Joe, fucking stupid fuck.
But I'm one of the
first
weird
20
people
levels are the worst.
who
Oh,
loves,
yeah, of course.
Like, I hate the struggle, but I love it at the same time. Like, I play games like Terraria, where I'm like, okay, get the end game, what I'm going to do? Oh, I'll delete my world, start from scratch, because I love the struggle.
Let's explain to Steve what they did with survival mode. I know Steve hasn't played like Skyrim or Fallout or any of those sort of games. But, I mean, you get the gist
Skyrim,
of it, right?
didn't he?
I don't think he did.
No, I have it, and I went through the first scene, and like that dragon came and attacked. I was like, holy shit, this game is pretty awesome.
You would have
Then I went
died
to go-
right
then I
there
went
in
to go
survival
eat.
mode. You would have been dead.
Steve doesn't play games unless other people are playing them. I don't think I've ever
not
seen
the
Steve
case.
play a game.
Now I've been playing Smite alone all the time. But yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm very just like, if who wants to do something, or like I just come to someone and they're doing a thing, and then I'm like, look at this thing. This is my thing now, and then I do it with
And
them.
that's the problem because RPGs are single player, so he'll never play one.
That's very true. I'm just like, this is too scary. How do I get like I want a fellowship to like, beat this with.
But basically, the gist of it is you know, Skyrim's Fallout style games is you run around, you kill shit, you level up, you do quests. Like, you get that, right?
Yeah.
You understand that.
I
basic
I
RPG
played King
principles.
Kong and Prince of Persia. I understand. I understand. Okay.
The changes in survival mode are you can no longer save your game unless you sleep in a bed, which is a huge one. Because you used to be able to just quick save fucking anywhere. You used to be able to quick save in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
Which is, or like, you used to be able to quick save in between, like, during conversations. Or like, oh, what do I want to say?
I'm going to
quick save now.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. You
Fuck
You
around.
try to manipulate this conversation my way.
Now you can only save when you sleep in a bed. They added, like, you need to sleep, eat, drink, to stay alive.
Yeah.
You can sometimes catch diseases, so you need to get antibiotics.
Okay.
You can ask Trash Can Carla. I've got a lot of diseases now.
You can you do more damage, but you also take more damage. It's supposed to be like a realism mode,
yeah.
kind of.
Hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah. And what are the other big ones? Oh, no fast travel.
No fast travel.
Oh, fuck.
Fast travel,
brutal.
that's a huge one, too. So.
Yeah.
Especially with the bed.
you're-
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're walking around the whole map, which, you know what? I love that.
I like the no fast travel, but
yes.
like I said, when doing that,
Do they have like a horse or something you could ride? Or?
no,
Oh,
but they do have power armor.
Okay.
And there are other things. Like, I'm going to do that survival guide video. It actually has some alternates for survival mode, or for fast travel.
Okay.
But I mean, Joe was talking about how much he's struggling. Joe also likes to fucking just make his life harder, because he's like, I don't use companions. And he's like, I took the lone
I
wanderer
do.
perk.
I
I'm
like
like, well,
it.
you could still use dog meat when you have the lone
I'm
wanderer
like,
perk.
no.
I don't
No.
need that.
Give me the
wanna-
struggle. Like I just
I want
just
to
like
continue to be bad at my game.
I like to make the game like as painful as I can for myself. I don't know why. I just
You
like
just to get that like gratification at the end. It's like for
I
beating
love
it.
the struggle. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
the struggle. I don't know why. It's just
It kind of reminds me of like the Reddit, the Fallout 4 Reddit, because they're talking about like different builds and like survival mode. And one guy's like, yeah, you could have a luck build and use VATS a lot. And then someone was like, VATS is for pussies. Only pussies use VATS. We're just like, what?
I love that.
Yeah, well, you're a pussy too.
Yeah.
What?
VATS is basically a mode where you pause the game to selectively target.
Oh.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
like
pause.
potions
The,
and
game, the
stuff?
game's still going in slow motion.
It goes into super slow mode. In older games, they used to pause. Now it goes into super slow mode. So you can make, like headshots, or you can shoot them in the arm and stuff. And there's basically a whole mechanic around VATS, like with like luck and like building up crits and stuff. If it's your build, it's an integral part of the build. Like you have to go in VATS if you're using a VATS build, like with luck and criticals. But anyways, these guys are like, VATS is for pussies. And I'm like, well, it's fucking power armor for pussies? Like, what about fucking powerful guns? Those are for pussies.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just run around punching things until you're level 100? I mean, so a line, in my mind, a line has to be drawn. I don't play the game like that. I play survival. My first playthrough of survival mode is just to fucking conquer it. And basically use my previous 250 hours of Fallout, like, knowledge to do as well as possible in survival mode. So I didn't do anything that Joe's doing. I specifically, I used the new robot DLC to make the most powerful fucking companions that can carry the most, do the most damage, and heal me. I use power armor. I use stealth when I need to, that sort of thing. Like, I want to win. I want to win survival mode.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in like challenging myself outside the mechanics that are already in the game. I believe in winning. That's just my mindset.
I respect both. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like when I was in a group, or was in a WoW guild, and one guy was just like, I don't like the it was like I think it was the mage. It's like, I don't like the mage spell rotation. It's too boring. And I want to play something hard. So he was like, I'm gonna play a rogue. Their damage rotation is like really complicated. I like that sort of thing. I'm like, sure, I'm just going to stand here hitting one button and out DPSing you. I'm fine with that. Like, I don't need to worry about being bored if I'm, like, doing my job really well.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, purposely, like, I will often install mods to make the game harder for myself. Like, I did that with Skyrim. There's the Frostfall mod that adds, like, hypothermia and all that stuff. Like, I like the challenge as long as it's immersive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it makes me feel like I'm in... Yeah, if it feels realistic. But it's, like, I'm not going to use... I'm not going to use this gun.
Yeah, it's
even though
like half the power of every other gun.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Well,
I'm just going to use.
I'm not doing that. I'm just not taking companions, and I'm not taking power armor. That's just my character, right? He's a scavenger. He's a lone wanderer. He's just traveling the wastelands. Like,
No, that's fair too. Like, if you've got like a character reason for doing that,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's
It's
fine.
like it's its own story kind
like
of thing.
I'm a loner.
that's who he is. Like I said, he walks the roads. He listens for gunfights. He sneaks up on them, waits to see who dies, and then he goes and loots the corpses.
It's a scavenger.
He's a scavenger. That's what he is,
That's
right?
cool.
Like
now.
He's a
in the
survivor.
Fallout playthrough on the channel, like Sage started out as like she's just supposed to be like an engineer. Like, I called it the girl in a robot playthrough because I was kind of harkening back to the animes, where like the kid finds like a super robot and the kid's like really useless, but they have this really powerful robot, and that's what I was doing with her. It's like I wanted to take all these, things for making the robot better, giving them better armor, weapons, and stuff. But as Fallout is, as you level up, the companions become weaker and you become stronger.
Yeah.
And just the power armor, I don't know, it seemed appropriate too, because she was just like an engineer of sorts. Like, why would you not use power armor if you knew how to fucking make it and maintain it?
Yeah, for sure.
So that was my take on it. So Joe is struggling because he's low level. Joe, are Are you doing settlements?
Yeah, I started bumping up my charisma now. I'm almost got to 6 for getting the trade lines going through.
So what you want to do is find what your main base is going to be, and then spend like an hour fucking building there, and you'll go up like 4 levels. It's easy XP. Are you doing like a high intelligence build?
No,
Okay. High intelligence build is awesome. Are you doing a low intelligence build?
medium. I kind of went
Okay.
like the bard kind of build.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none to start, and then it's like a little bit more in perception, a little bit more in, I think, agility. Like I like basically like 3s to 5s to start, like across
I
the
started
board.
with the 10 intelligence, and then, let me tell you, it's fucking great because of the XP bonus. I basically
Yeah.
get like a level every 45 minutes.
But that's not my guy. He's not a smart guy. He's just a guy, right?
But still, that's a decent enough XP bonus. But I'm saying like easy levels is just building stuff for a little while. Because you
Yeah.
want to get to 15 as quickly as possible. Those first 15 levels are fucking rough. And it's not just because like you're weak. It's just because the things that are spawning are also going to give you shit too.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to spawn with good weapons or good armor. So
Yeah.
something to keep in mind.
Finally got the good rifle now, so like it's not too bad now. And then
Are you going with like a sniper build? Are you gonna?
yeah,
Yeah. Sniper stealth is probably I don't want to say the easiest, but it's probably the most accessible way to tackle survival.
but
It's fun though, isn't it?
but that's the way he's kind of playing. Like he's just like sneaking up on like gunfights and just kind of like scavenging. Like oh, there's a couple guys like left and they're wounded. I'll just pick them off. Like that's the way he's playing, right? That's
Yeah.
how he rolls.
Yeah, I'm really liking survival.
I like it. I wish it would rolled out when the game first did. I was like, oh, why wasn't it this hard when it started? Like, oh,
Yeah, I just. How far did you go through in the first playthrough?
I'd say only about halfway through the game.
Did you fight Kellogg?
Yes, he had the
The bald
cloaking
dude
device.
with the revolver? Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I just did that fight today. I recorded it.
Yeah,
Fuck. I died so many times. Not on him. Him, I actually fucking rolled over.
Yeah.
Literally rolled over because I got that power armor charge ability that knocks people over.
yeah. But getting to him,
But getting to him was a fucking nightmare. I think I died 3 or 4 times.
I think like in my normal playthrough, I got to Kellogg and then maybe a little bit past then, but then that was it.
Yeah. That was
I
intense.
was already thinking about that today. I'm like, man, like I remember some of the fights in like regular playthrough. I'm like, oh, I'm not looking forward to those.
There was
Not at
actually
all.
one point in the recording today where I think I died the second time. And I was like, I hate this game. I said that. And I was just like, I don't want to play this game anymore. But I did it, and I beat him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a fun fight. Alright, so that's enough about Fallout. There's enough Fallout on our channel. I think that's really it. We're almost hitting an hour and a half anyways. Anyone
Yeah.
got any closing things?
No.
Yeah, good
Ian's an asshole. That's about it.
He never even messaged me back.
Yeah, and not me neither. And I said, "Hey, sunshine."
He's probably like,
I
"Ugh."
left out the "fuck you" part or whatever I was gonna say because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. He's like a delicate butterfly.
That's weird. Like I see him at work and he's all like chatty, but I don't know. Maybe he's just not. You can't force someone. Well, I can force Steve into doing this, but
Yeah,
I think Steve needs it.
I need this outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You need to remember where you came from,
It's true. Bring me back to my roots.
from your 2 dads. we're gonna adopt Steve jointly.
You
And
get
no
him
one will-
during the winters. I
Nah,
get
I
him
don't
during
want
the
him
summer.
ever. It's just funny to adopt him, but we don't want custody. You got a house. You can fucking have him. He doesn't want to move back here, anyways.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. Someone's typing, so obviously they're done.
No suit for you. It's the janitor. He says, "Hey, sunshine." I sent him a heart and no suit for you. And
I had to make him feel better,
yeah, thanks.
cheer him up a bit,
Suit Nazi.
send him a little personalized message.
All right. So this is the unnamed podcast. Maybe that's what it'll be called. No, that's stupid. We'll think about it. All right, everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's done.
janitor sent me a word dick. I don't know how to describe it. Like a bunch of equals and then a D at the end. It's just a big long dick. And